Like how it's neat.
Right, Pavlena.
Mm-hmm. Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Oh, come on! Like, what the fuck? Be able to...
Really need to sleep.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Oh, God. I don't know how far back I saw the... Oh my God, I'm all the way back here. Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knives. Like how it's neat.
Right, Pavlena.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Oh, come on! Like, what the fuck? Be able to...
Really need to sleep.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Oh, God. I don't know how far back I saw the... Oh my God, I'm all the way back here. Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knives. Like how it's neat.
Right, Pavlena.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I'll give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Oh, come on! Like, what the fuck? Be able to...
Really need to sleep.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Oh, God. I don't know how far back I saw the... Oh my God, I'm all the way back here. Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knives. Like how it's night.
Right, Pavlena.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I give you my word. And now set her free.
All right, all right. Just take it easy.
You swine!
I'm letting her go.
Die!
Look!
Die! Die! That's for Roman! You bastard!
Oh, come on! Like, what the fuck? Be able to...
Really need to sleep.
Yeah, I know, Henry. Oh god. I don't know how far back I saw the oh my god, I'm all the way back here. Plastic cutter. Knives. Box cutter knives. Like how it's night.
Right, Pavlena.
Mm-hmm.
Sakura. Oh, all right. I'll let her go. And I hope you two aren't lying to me. I can always find you again.
I give you my...
New game, let's go. Oh my leg. Lay down.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Ooh. Fancy. Here we go. We get to make our character. Who do we want to be? We could be a godlike again. Because we were a godlike. I don't want to be godlike again. I just realized I look over and then stuff is. Alright, give me. One. I don't know who's gonna. I have nothing. I have like no. I don't know who's gonna be like. I don't have an activity feed. Pop this. Cat. Pop this. Do that, I guess. This is so weird. I don't know what happened. Be godlike. Let's be godlike. Ooh. Yeah, it is puppy. Depth godlike. Most is trusted of their kind. Strange growths cover their eyes, or in some cases, entire face, given this. No, no, no. Yes, Usher. When a Death Godlight attacks enemies with 20% less endurance, damage is increased. The fire. Moon. Whoa. Ooh. kind of like moon. But then there's this where I can do fire damage. Do fire. Oop. Human. Blast. Be a fighter. Do I want accuracy or do I want to knockdown? Do accuracy, I guess. So work this. Do that. Why not? Oh. Oh, whoa. So we were in the living land, avowed. Do like the dead fire a while ago. Gives me dexterity. Don't need dexterity. Resolve is good, so a deer. Might is alright. So do I want to spear though? Do a deer. Ooh. I think mercenary will be good, my guy. That's not what my guy looks like. That's what my guy looks like.
I'll lead the way.
Let's keep quiet.
Yes.
Watch and learn.
Let's go.
Keeping quiet.
Yeah. I'm flattered. Stand together.
Shh.
Shh.
Yes? I'm flattered. Yeah! Steady does it.
Yeah?
Now I am the leader of the group. They won't see me coming.
Yes. Leading the way. Charge!
Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Yeah?
I'll lead the way. You better run!
I'll go on ahead.
What is it? Now I am the leader of the group.
I'll take a peek. Hey there. Watch and learn.
Show them how it's done!
A blade in the dark.
Level 1 fighter. I never played a fire class either. I'm always rogue. The caravan master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and sagging jowls quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you were planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods towards the looming black mass on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who'd be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
At last, the caravan master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Probably me.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail. Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water. I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Where do I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
Where are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear. Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Who did build the ruin?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
Is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business.
Okay.
And not if the weather holds up.
What kind of weather do they get out here?
This time of year, rain mostly, and wind. But there's a different kind of wind out here time to time. Locals call it a beawick, born out of the ether, the spirit's path. Never seen it myself, never cared to.
What are these huge rocks coming out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories. It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days. The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
Scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length. A dirty, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without a blanket or...
Kalisha. Kalisha! He needs to find some springberries. Watch that he doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her. You're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
You heard it, man. Let's get going before you keel over.
What is it?
Anyone need supplies? Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road. Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. I guess I have 100. Okay. Get on. So cool. What does this do? Gives me endurance. Good. Yeah. No, that's not. See if I can fix something. Move. We already got quick save. Cool. Quick load is F.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
I feel like the stream. Path winds through a narrow canyon back
Shouldn't
to.
stray too far. Let's check by those outcroppings. Let's check by those outcroppings.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
This is it.
What else can someone be expected to do? Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick's offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle like the rest of the lot? I haven't given much thought. And that? So you must have some other plans in mind for coming this way. Adventure, really. Should hook up with an expedition. Some of the bigger towns send regular groups out to unexplored places. Anyways, I'm wasting time here. Old man, give me an earful. Let's be on our way. Why are you here? Got here sometime back. She sent me a letter. She seemed worried, but I haven't seen her in ages, but been doing guide work. But I'd do anything for her. Odama I've worked with before. He doesn't usually drive a route this way, but he's doing it for me. Tell me about yourself. Got simple needs. I like open skies and far horizons. I find work that lets me live that way. Eyes are not focusing. Oh, so my family wanders too. We started in Direwood, but my parents ended up in the Living Lands. I got a brother in Rautai, and another in Adir. My sister's in Gilded Vale. She's the only real homebody. So you tell me about Direwood. Oh, when I read, it makes me yawn. Read out loud. I'm not much of for history, but from what I know, it used to be a part of the Adir Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Well, before we go back, is there a hotkey? Like, does it?
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least he left the water skins. Come on.
Oh. You crouched at the riverbank and dip your water skin into a cool water while Kaliska is waiting nearby. Keeping watch. As you rise, you notice her looking up sharply towards the tree line. Out of the woods emerges Sparfell, one of the guides, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He's no longer carrying his bow, and there are strangeness to his gait. His stride wobbling as he moves towards you with labored breath.
Sparfle, are you all right?
Sparfle toes catch a rock, and he collapses towards the heap. A feathered shaft, an arrow planted between his shoulders, like an enemy flag.
ambush! Hmm?
Well?
Come on, we have to get back to camp.
Well?
I'm not done. I'm not done with this area. There is...
Blade in the dark.
Ah, it's tab. Okay. Thought I grabbed it. Okay. Back we go. Over. Oh, I can just... Here. Hold middle mouse button, I can... really... The corpse is cold to the touch and is ripe smell wafts in the putrid ways, a dark crusted bloodstain. Ugh. Right. Oh no.
Yes. They won't see me coming.
Oh shit.
What you need?
What is it?
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh, there's a fast mode. All around you lies the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. A handful of dark figures stand above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-split logs. One of them, towering and severe with thick beard, tasseled knots, holds a wet blade at the neck of a man you recognize as Hyoden, the last of your caravan left standing. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. Why have you done this? You have trespassed in the place of which no mortal man is worthy. You are trespassers and plunderers all, and we will see this outrage avenged. I'll say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them, they mean to kill us all. Judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you're the whispers of Galawain. If Galawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all gods that we accept the charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it is what you were told? It's always been known to my people. I see. And what of Galawain's addict that weakens and age must be purged by youth and strength? You think Galawain would want some moldy, crumbling stone to survive long after the builders have turned to dust? He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters in the axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it, affording Holden a moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage, the man charges you instead. Oh, okay.
What is it?
Leader?
Hmm?
You go to this.
How can I help?
Attack that. And
Yes.
we'll attack that. And boom. Or are we just all just line up there? Okay.
How can I help?
Your enemy lies lying on the ground, unable to rise. His companions now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in wheezing, fitful gasp. He looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible breathing, a choked silence whispers in the air. At this time, the man's eyes roll back. When he closes them, good, the gods are just. A queer smile crosses his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp, electric and volatile. Appending pots and rattling tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to seep beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as though it rendering you apart with it. Seated against the wagon wheel amidst the howling and hailstorm, slashed across the chest and bowel. Odema's body stirs in a great effort. He rises his sagging head, his eyes barely open. He looks directly at you.
Inside! Run!
I wanted to loot those guys. Oh shit. Straining against the gale, it threatens to pull you off your feet with every step. You set your hands in the worn folds of the weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself onto the ledge. Theoden's trails behind you, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges at Theoden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Theoden lashes out against the fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. Despite the wind from your position, if you were to throw your weapon at the attacker, you have a good chance of hitting the mark. Your aim is true, and you hit Jar's Odin loose. Lurching to his feet, Odin clambers up the base of the rocks as he nears the top. However, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out into the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it, steering his other hand. Pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arm will be jerked out of its socket. They hold just long enough for Odin to set his feet and join you on. They're in the deep residence through the swelling winds now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest. Shake the marrow of your bones from your bones. Each new gust commences and the old stones for you, loosening connections, settling balances as you dart beneath an old archway. The entire portal begins to fall beneath your own weight. Ooh. Oh shit.
Was that?
A Bewick. Had to be.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside.
I don't think I have a weapon. No, I chucked it. Dagger, 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 dagger. Torch and battle axe. Guess I have to rock a hatchet. Is this better than mine? 12 negative 4. The same thing. Same shield. Metal. Do I have mail armor?
Yes.
Lower level of the ruins have been blocked off by fallen rubble.
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
What happened out there? Windstorm. Of a kind that only get the Glen faith path. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Beowak, to them it's the god's way of reaping the souls of the lands that couldn't find their own way out, but they'll take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still got yours? Who attacked us? Hey. We were trespassing on the ruins. I don't believe that Odima would never allow it, but as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Glen Fathens don't attack without being provoked. Either way, they saw something and got wrong idea, or they're looters in here with us. Not something we need right now. What about everyone else in the caravan? The wheels got a hold of them now. God grant them better luck in their next lives. You don't seem too upset about all this. Maybe it's just you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. Maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking. There's nothing else done. And it causes there's other people to care about still need you.
What is it?
What is it?
Someone else has been here. We should move.
Ooh. All right. Stone mace. Put that there.
What is it?
Yeah, it won't hurt you. Cocks his head and approaches you. A soft clicking sound and backwards. Raise your arms and stand still. Back away. Ah, well, we tried, bud. Poor bud.
Well?
Small foil is torn into pieces and placed in blood. So the sheets, one entry is legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I got my genuine. What? Yep. Artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he's concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruin. But if he's right about the gem leading to a hidden treasure, it'll be worth sneaking past a few elves.
Well?
Wait. Do you hear that?
How can I help?
Well? Yes.
Ooh. Crack along the wall, along this wall from floor to ceiling, a light gust of air passes through it. On the wall. But the damage is shown looks pretty heavy. Try something. Use hand. You set to work, the crack lengthens and widens with your efforts, but the process is more taxing than expected. Sweat beads with your forehead and your muscles begin to ache. And yeah.
What is it?
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Oh shit, all of us.
How can I help?
As you wish.
Fresh air in here. I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm path, too.
Spiders.
No prisoners!
Oh, mama spider.
Hmm?
Hmm?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I can't wear a helmet. I didn't think of that. We didn't check much over. Oh.
Fresh air in here. I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm path, too.
Well? What is it?
God damn it. Sure.
Well? Well?
That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Of course, TikTok's like, fuck you. It's coming across.
Oh.
Right?
Look at the tiles. What are those symbols?
Those symbols. Just like the tiles.
And there's that crazy crab thing.
See?
Oh shit.
Well?
What you need?
What are you doing? Welcome, thank you.
Well?
What's that muck on the wall?
Ooh. Ah, fuck. Ow. Oh. Here. Totally want that. Ooh, excuse me. Damn. Go here and then off. Oh, it doesn't really. I like how I can quickly change. That's what I was looking for. +5 to fortitude, +5 to reflexes, +5 to. No. Little. Look at. And 14. I think it would be better if we just go one.
Hmm?
How can I help?
As you wish.
No, 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 no. God damn it. He did. Ugh.
Yes.
We need to get out of here. Oh my goodness. Hopefully we could rest. This guy's not gonna survive. Older robed man. 4-figure stand. Hello. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? Four figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus, an ancient structure of chiseled aldra and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless, their midst what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it, what might be contemplation? Oh. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. My day was going well. How about yourself? The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thick gray beard frames the face, otherwise hidden beneath a metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with runic language, unlike anything you have ever seen. He wears a strange black headdress with two protrusions that jut out like wings of some of a I know the word, I can't. It doesn't want to work. Malevolent creatures. There we go. It's that's great. My day has been good so far. By the way, seem good. Seemed like a pretty good stream to me. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Binder bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution.
A lot of roleplay games.
May he walk the world ever
D&D style.
weight of the book.
Anything that just seems interesting.
Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
Favorite game? Mass Effect Trilogy. The only game that can make me cry. Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 made me cry too. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once, it erupts with a... Oh, I appreciate you the follow-up. Much. Then all at once, it erupts with a concussive urge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as it lands. The pain wells to the back of your skull, washing your last thoughts away. A black, unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with aldra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end of and a great pillar of aldra pierces the floor from below. Its shimmering texture gives the illusion of boundless depth. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus such like the one you just seen, but immense, multifaceted, and intertwined. Where my friend Michigan. Your thoughts are yours and not yours. They seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions, pressing questions, troubling questions. Questions that must be answered. Or at the base of the pillar now, you see a man with a thick gray beard and ceremonial robe crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking towards him now at a pace that is hurried while you're trying not to pierce. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all. That question spins madly in your mind. If you want, it's about getting gear or customize my channel. I don't need it. Thank you very much. You awaken to find the malice has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flits through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, an involuntary paranoid tick. This is a sickness. It may be dangerous. Go without a treatment. Figure at the machine stands frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. Man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Odin and Kalska lie bloody on an uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted unnaturally in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. Oh, that sucks. I want a battle axe. Wait, is there new gear? Go. Guess I'm here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Blood moth.
What is it?
I don't want to go to a cave right now. I'm almost dead. I need health
is it? No prisoners! As you wish. Still alive? I need something sharp.
Dude, I got 3 health. Oh. Oh. Rest. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's. Oh, okay. If I fail at scooping. Scoop. All right.
You realize?
Yes.
All because I can regen health. That is awesome. I don't think I would have survived otherwise. These age walls appear to have once encircled this entire glade. Only a small fragment remains, and the stairs leading to the top of the structure have crumbled away. Examine the wall more. Heavy bricks are slick with moss, presenting hindrance of climbing, but stones themselves seem sturdy enough. Given the right tools, one might easily reach the top. I don't have the tool. Got it.
How do you do?
Greetings. On your way south, is it? Sooner you're clear of these woods, the better, I think. Our caravan was attacked. I've been trying to get to the Vale. Hard luck. I am sorry to hear that. You should be fine from here. There's no missing Vale if you keep the road. You haven't far to walk. You'll want to keep clear of this place after that. We were just attacked north of here. Me and a friend of mine. We came out here. Came up to a bear instead. Great monstrous thing. Apparently, he didn't make it. I don't know what to tell his wife. In any case, force already cost me a friend. I'm heading home before it takes another. For you. Name's Nanton. Born and raised in a gilded vale. Haven't had a spot of luck since. Luckier than Pearly, I suppose. In any case, the force already cost me. What happened to your friend? We were following a stag. Bear attack. Where did you find this veil? It's probably up in that cave. Yeah, in the cave. Farewell. Hey, dude. Let's this way. Ooh. Penforth, a young dwarf tending to his stew, looks up, startled as he sees you approach. He drops a ladle, splattering the stew across the ground. What? And it turns, get him, you dogs, and make sure our new cooks don't run off. Help, please help. Ah! One of the bands gives Penforth a kick as they pass him. Ugh. I wish there was a fast mode. Oop. Wish I could double the speed here. Oh my god.
Good day, stranger.
By the flame, thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought I would be stuck cooking those ignorant weasels for the rest of my life, or until they got bored of me, I suppose. I must get back home. I only hope they haven't hired a replacement. Listen, next time you're in Gilded Vale, stop by the Black Hound Inn. I'll let Pasca know just what you've done for me. I'm sure she'll do right by you and oh, to be back at my own oven again. Nice. There's the bear cave, ruins. I think it's time to go to the Gilded Vale. I hurt. I'm home.
Keeping an eye out.
Way to Gilded Vale. It takes 8 hours. Ugh.
You must be one of the new settlers. Welcome to Gilded Vale. You'll be pleased to know that we've had some recent vacancies here.
You welcome everyone like this? The only answer you hear is the buzzing of flies in the tree.
Of course, we'll need to make some inquiries first. The inestimable Lord Radric VII has taken great pains to insulate our town from Widewind's legacy. Have you ever sired a Hollowborn child?
What are you talking about?
An infant born without a soul, of course. Lord Radric has made it his first priority to eliminate this scourge from our village. I should warn you, stranger. Here in Gilded Vale, we have a special place for dissidents, charlatans, and those who would hide a curse in our midst. His lordship's wife is with child and due any day now. Without his approval, I shan't be able to find you a permanent settlement. It will have to wait until after the birth. We can continue our interview then, after the bell tolls from Radric's hold to signal my lord's new heir. In the meantime, you can find temporary accommodations at the inn just southwest of here.
I've been feeling strange ever since it was called the Balewhack. There's something in town who is there someone in town that can help me?
Whatever your problem, it sounds like a matter for an animancer. However, the only animancer in Gilded Vale isn't in any condition to speak. Consider yourself fortunate. After she failed Lord Radric, we saw to it that she wouldn't profit from the misplaced trust of others. A bad cure is often worse than none at all. But if you're set on finding a bottle of troll piss or a dead Audra pebble to rub on your forehead, you're welcome to check her pockets. A little corpse stink is nothing when you're digging for shit. My advice, however, is to be satisfied that you escaped and leave it at that.
Said something about Hollowborn and Widewind's legacy before? Forgot that you foreigners don't have curse homeland. The Hollowborn has been a scourge upon the Gyrewood for almost 15 years now. Children born without souls, pitiful dumb things that breathe barely but do not truly live. Some say the Hollowborn are a disease, some say They are punishment from the gods. Truth, no one knows. They've been spreading after the Saints' War, and though the name Wadewind's legacy struck in honor of the foul blasphemous. Before I got here, I saw several people conducting a strange ceremony near the ruins. If you want to mind where you mentioned that trespassing on Egwethin's ruins is illegal, not to mention dangerous. Probably saw someone attempting some new ritual to gods. People try anything. Wrath, have mercy. We certainly have. I don't think so. Just as they finished, there was a bowwhack. If you've been that close to a bowwhack, you wouldn't be standing.
Keep out of...
Listen!
2 tolls. Let that be the last.
3. Gods have mercy.
It seems your arrival is ill-timed. 3 bells toll only for the death of a Radric. I fear Lord Radric's heir is lost, or else Hollowborn, and so lost all the same. You should tread carefully. Circumstances have changed a great deal.
What do you mean? Come to us at a time of mourning. The legacy has struck the hearts of the Gilded Vale. Our efforts to redeem ourselves in the eyes of Wrath must be redoubled. Don't threaten me. No, it's no threat, only a warning. Lord Radric will tolerate no threats to his kin or those who live upon his land. Grief will not make him docile. What happened? I'll know more details when the messengers arrive. Vagaries of childbirth, perhaps. But that is not your concern. Does this affect the Lord's offer to new settlers? You can be sure that nothing right now. I advise you to rest the inn or a stable for all I care. Find me afterwards and I'll help you. I'll know more soon enough. Right.
Were you looking for someone in that tree? I could introduce you.
Looking for anyone who can help me feel better. My condolences. Welcome to our lovely village. You see 4 people gathered by the door to the inn. Their raised voices and chopping gestures suggest an climax. The first figure raises his hand for calm. His face is partially obscured by the hood, but his height and stature suggest it.
I meant no offense. Let's put this matter to rest over a round, shall we? My treat.
Hoping to soothe our pride with a few Adira coppers, eh? We don't need your coin.
What's going on? Mocking us even while he's sheltered in our village just goes to show you what these fancy Aldir manners are worth. We don't take that kind of treatment, not from foreigners and especially not from Adirans. And that means you, too, don't push us.
Go on. Say it again. I'm itching for an excuse.
Fie, you're itching for the kindling touch of your sister, you cocksfeather!
I'll cut that barrel-licking tongue out of your head.
This is a misunderstanding. I didn't say whatever it is you think I said. We've nigh quarrel.
That's where you're wrong.
This is unnecessary. Wouldn't you rather be inside drinking than out here arguing? We don't take orders from any blazing adherents. We don't take charity. It sounds suspiciously like you're defending him. Oh shit.
Bring them down.
Not quite how I hoped to get to know the neighbors. Thank you for your timely assistance with that awkward situation.
Glad I could help. Courtesy is a rare pleasure in these parts as the company of the fellow countrymen.
Well, I suppose introductions are in order after that little fiasco. Aloth Corvusser, at your service.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a wizard by training, and an adventurer by necessity. I was born in the Seathwood, part of the mainland of the Adir Empire, and both of my parents served the nobility, which afforded me an education for which I'm grateful. However, there were no open positions in those houses, and so I decided to seek new means in a new land. And how exactly did you come to be here?
I was traveling with a caravan, but we were separated.
In Gwithan Ruins? Those can be dangerous places during the best of times, which these are not. And half the locals would arrest you for trespassing, and the rest would kill you outright. I'm curious, what exactly did you find there?
Several hooded figures operating a straight.
You do manage to find yourself in rather interesting predicaments.
Just how did you manage to cross those three drunks?
I'm afraid that was a matter of misunderstandings and mistranslations. It doesn't help that people in these parts remember their war with Adir like it was yesterday.
What are you doing in Gladevale?
An excellent question. I came looking for fresh air and cheap land. Instead, the magistrate gave me directions to the inn and a story about the local lord's expectant wife. But I take it that's a familiar tale.
I've been experiencing strange things of late. I'm looking for an expert on souls.
Indeed. The local lord has searched far and wide for similar specialists. And he has rid himself of them almost as desperately.
You don't exactly look like.
Begging your pardon, but neither do you. Yet, circumstances can find a person in the strangest of places.
I should be getting going.
As should I, given recent events. It's just as well. I've had enough of the watered wine and lumpy beds at the inn. They say even the owner tired of the place. Just up and left one day. It explains quite a lot about the upkeep. Perhaps I could join you. I could use a change of scenery, and I find it's better to travel in numbers. Excellent. I shall follow you.
Sweet. You are a me? Anything good for you? Do that again. Can you use MR? shit. Beetle shot. Rare. What is oversee? I can change it. Like that. That's nice. Go to the smith. See if I can get anything from the smiths. Have here. Have. That was a lot of money. Another minor ring of protection. Burning belt. Shape of withdrawal. Oh. Saber sound. Guild sounds. Blues. Oh, oh, that 15. Good. Let's get the saber. Saber will do bonus crit damage though. Or interrupt. Plus 20. 13 to 19. Compared to just plus 1 more. Oh, hold on to this. Wizard. Second level wizard. How do I level up? Do I have to, like, long rest?
I shall be discreet.
How was your food?
Good. Thank you, baby. Okay. Alright, let's go to the inn. Patty whack, give a dog a bone.
Greetings.
This is a favorite of the house. Discounts of drinks and rooms. Said he wanted to whip up. Hey, Luna Cruz, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Getting closer and closer to 50. Hi. Yes, that's my Charizard. Wait. I'd like a room, please. Oh. Starwood. Yes, I do, Luna. Your sleep is restless and fevered, assaulted by hisses and whispers, blanketed with a suffocating anxiety. No, ma'am. Yep, no, ma'am. Thank you. You open your eyes to awaken and find yourself in front of the Gilded Vale's gallows tree. Creaking of its ropes growing louder in your mind until the sound is deafening. Hanging from the tree is an old dwarf woman. Her face is swiveled inward like moldering fruit. Her head hangs limply to one side. As you look at her, she looms larger and larger in your mind until she is... Suddenly, her head snaps up and her eyes open, and they are empty, and beyond them is a vast nothingness that makes your stomach drop. Her mask slowly parts, and with a gust of rancid air, speaks a word, Watcher. Big fan of Pokemon? Yes, I am. Well, I grew up with Pokemon Yellow. I haven't played anything of the recent stuff. The last game I tried playing is it Arceus? I'm thinking of it correctly. You jolt awake if a foul smell of a dwarf woman's breath is still fermenting your nostrils. Sweat runs down your face in thick droplets. Your skin is soaked from head to toe. You remember the woman. You remember seeing her decaying face when you spoke with the magistrate. He called her an animancer. Though it fills you with a new queasy apprehension, you feel strange compulsion to see the woman more, if confirm she's dead. I still level. How do I level? How do I level up? Oh, plus button. This one shoot. Rapid recovery sounds good too. Let's do this.
Well?
It's you, my savior. Good to be back. Gave me a savory pie, I think.
Yes.
Oh, name a dish in your honor.
Welcome.
Oh.
Well met, friend.
Excuse me?
How do you do? Welcome.
Yes?
As you near, you feel vibrant history contain the essence of your soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Out to this. See a woman emptying her satchel onto her bed, taking stock of her inventory. Potions, band-aids, tinctures, and herbs are scattered throughout her room haphazardly. She bites her lip, her head tilted aside, considering. She begins to repack one item after another, carefully deliberation undercut by shaking hands. Each item has a clearly marked place, but no matter how she repacks it, she's satisfied. Once more, one hand held to her mouth, tears eke from her eyes as she gives up all semblance of order and shoves everything she can in the satchel, grabbing it and running out of the bare house. Straightening her back, she walks to the docks, chin high, eyes hard and red. Gangly young elf offers his condolences, but she can't see him for the ocean of her. Wanders the dock, offering services doctor who will listen. Anyone heading out high tide. Less than an hour later, she watches her child disappear in the distance. Tiny speck of an island and tries not to jump. Stuff needs to be read. I'm not gonna sit there and read every single one. We'd be here forever.
I'll see what I can do. The work of a moment.
I think he's coming back. You can come with me, maybe find him on your way. Hey, we got a black hound. Brings us outside, alright. I guess I could have just stayed outside. So we go to Galate. Squat, distended body of an elderly dwarf woman dangles from a thin, crooked bow that sags at the tug of her noose. Bloated purple flesh of her neck, worn away all in patches like moth-eaten linen, bulges over the rope that suspends her. Her lifeless head lolls forward rigidly from one side to another when the breeze shifts. Your perspective, a faint glow around her that casts no light on its surroundings, but there is a tepid warmth to it, and you feel somehow that you could reach out and touch it, not with your hands, but with some aspect of yourself that has no worldly dimension. You take a deep breath, clearing your mind, focusing on your objective. As you exhale, you feel yourself spreading out toward the hanging woman, perceiving all the lies between you and her with new awareness. Once you have expended enough to reach her, there is a sudden jolt to your mind, a ringing electric surge of words and sounds. Involuntarily, you shut your eyes and you feel something pulled down to some deeper consciousness space occupied only by you and when you open them again, you're staring at her with eyes clouded in fog. Her body still swaying in the wind. You no longer feel from a tree that stands planted in a misty void. The woman gives a low nod of her head, the rope creaking as she does so, and she smiles at you.
Have you come here for me, dear, or have you gotten lost?
Right.
It is both, I think. Yes?
Are you able to speak to me?
Is that what we're doing? Perhaps it just seems that way. Perhaps it is the easiest way for your mind to make sense of it. I think it is a very good choice.
Am I imagining this?
No, I think not. A pity that. It would be simpler. A mercy even. To not have to wander anymore, no? Alas, we are here, you and I. Wherever here may be.
I need to understand something that's happened. She nods, looks of pity out of her face as though consoling a child.
The world looks a little different than it used to, is that it? Feels like you're noticing things for the first time that have always been there. You have seen past the shroud. It only takes an instant. Your soul remembers, yes? Remembers how it sees when it leaves the body, like being reminded of a dream you had forgotten. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
What's watcher?
What indeed? Long hours have many animancers spent studying such things. Not I, though. Not I. I'll tell you what I know, though, since fair is fair, and here we are visiting, you and I, and it reminds me of better times. Souls pass on. Some say through Audra stones, which are the blood veins of the world. They leave the world for a time and are reborn into it, sometimes more than they were before, but usually less and seldom the same. For all souls there is a time where they do not live, yet have not passed on, and those souls roam the world, same as you or I, either living or lost. But no one sees them because they have forgotten how. A watcher sees, though, knows what to look for. And sometimes they know a person just by looking at them, know where they've been in ages past when their bodies were other bodies. See memories even their owner can't recall. A wonder to behold when all goes well. A wonder.
What do you mean when all goes well?
Oh, nothing to be afraid of, I'm sure. It's just much to take in for some. Sometimes there's trouble sleeping or other difficulties. You should see old Merwald. He could tell you much more than I. A watcher just like you. Helped many in his day. Took up in an old keep no one would claim. Not far, not far. Kadnua, beyond the Black Meadow. He will welcome the company.
I think I survived the Bayawak. Do you know why that would be?
Did you now, dear? My, that would be something, wouldn't it? Could be luck, could certainly be. A storm can be a careless thing. Or maybe it got its hands around your soul but couldn't pick it up. A soul can be heavy if it stayed in one piece through its time. Strong souls, we call them in the trade. Cold, I mean. Called them. Those days are all behind me, no?
You said souls break apart over time?
Oh, yes. Entropy. Rimagan's work. We know little of why or how. We lose pieces of ourselves when we die and pick up pieces of others when we are born again. But less than what we lost. We tried to stop it with the animantic sciences, but with little success. No. A very small few resist Rimergan's influence and stay together through some force of defiance, at least for a time. But they all succumb eventually, I think. Me? I'll bore you to tears, though.
Where are you?
And here I thought you'd come to visit me in particular. Caldara de Baranzi, of the Valian Royal Academy of Animantic Sciences. Not the greatest of their number, but I came here all the same because this was where help was needed.
What happened to you?
Oh, come now. Such a question. As though the answer were plain as a rope tied for strangling. Allow an old dwarf her last bit of cheer. Well, I came where I was needed, didn't I? Offered my services to Lord Radric for a pittance. A humble pittance. I was to examine the Lord's wife. See why the gods have seen fit to poison her womb. Studied her for months. Looked high and low for impurities. Tested her valence, the permeability of her essence. Do you know what I found? Nothing at all. A healthy woman, head to toe, blessed with a beautiful soul. Such a sweet woman, too. Meek, but warm-hearted. A few months' time, and the lord of the house demanded answers. For a time, I told him what he wanted to hear. Oh, yes, my lord. She is riddled with imbalances. I must have time to cure her. As the birth drew near, he grew impatient, as lords do. And this is where I've ended up.
What's an animancer?
A student of the soul. Something so basic, yet so poorly understood. But so many breakthroughs have been made in my lifetime. Had been made. Had been. To hear the locals tell it, we're a gang of soul manglers that preys upon the weak-minded. And the worst of us are. But the best of us? The best? Inspirations. Miracle workers. My parents were soul twins. Miserable before they met, empty inside. It was an animancer who helped one find the other. Turned their lives around. You wouldn't believe the stories. Amnesiacs helped to remember their lives. The suicidal brought back from the brink of oblivion. The elderly afforded extra moments to say their goodbyes. How soon we forget when we're afraid. It's a fascinating science. A fascinating time to be alive in a place like Deerwood that does not control the research, no? I love the Valian Republics for many things, but their recent caution will leave them behind, I fear. Goodbye, my dear. It was lovely visiting.
Crucible Soul. You alright? You seem lost just now. Watcher. That's interesting. I expect this has something to do with the hooded figures in the ruins. In any case, I appreciate your honesty since you were traveling together. It's probably wise for us to share these things. Do you know anything about Watchers? Only that they're rare and that they seem to have a unique insight in certain soul conditions, as you just demonstrated. Did I just level up? We both leveled up. You leveled up. Finding web. Do that. Oh, I guess we're doing. Do that.
What is it?
17 and a half. 17 and a half. Well, it could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
Sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What? What are you talking about?
People hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I'm interested in the dwarf woman?
Well, I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
You think you're going to be hanged?
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
War? Saints War, the only one in my lifetime. Fella decided he's the living incarnation of Atheos. overthrows Retsaris, marches on Direwood, so we gave him Direwoodian hello. Direwoodian hello.
Blew him up.
Nice. This is Aethus, god of rebirth and redemption, formerly. Maybe they call him something different where you come from. Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Rajic sent me men down here the other day, said they had it on good authority. Someone in town was working with plotting rhetorics overthrow. That if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it was him. They took him at his word. Bound to what happened sooner or later, if not for plotting against Roderick, then for protecting. What does the town have against you?
Picked the wrong god.
Huh.
That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Icewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Who's Kalsic? Someone who got tired of all the hanging. He's now he's on the run now. Probably will be till they catch him. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Waidwin's legacy started with Waidwin. We could travel together. Where you headed? Some place called Caed Nua. That's an old watcher. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
I even remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
Alright then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Sweet. What are you? Ooh, you're a fighter too. There's just, you know, a lot of fighters.
Yes.
All right. So, boop. Is there a way to? Let's go take on the bear. I have to go there. Go here. See if we can Eat up the bear.
Yes?
Barely made that.
As you wish.
Met him on the road. Oh shit. Suddenly lashing. I'll find him and see. Country. Oh shit.
What is it?
Oh boy. We have to head back. That friend killed him. Got him killed. Or he would. Go in his random. Not that place. Gotta find what's. Right. Else maybe? Hmm. This man and woman appear to be in deep conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Good day, stranger.
Can I help you? Do you know this man, Nonton? Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned him about the bear. Glad to see you made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two seem to be in a hurry? Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and, well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. It's time for some new scenery. I know what really happened in the bear cave now. I don't know what you mean. I told you the truth of it. Are you accusing him of something? This is about the accident. We're both grieving Hurley's loss, but it was a wild animal's doing. What would make you suggest such a thing? Stop. I have no patience for cowards and liars. Fine, I confess it. I did it. I saw to it he'd never leave that cave. I'll do it again. Wait, I don't know what you saw in that cave, but this isn't what you think. Purely my husband, he was much as beast as that bear. I tried to leave the first time and I suffered his temper, but he wouldn't have it. Noted we met and I knew I'd find someone special, someone kind who cared about me. Please, all I want to leave this place to start somewhere else. We have some coins saved up. You could have it if you only let us go. No, whatever your reasons, you cause a man's death. I'm taking this to the magistrate. I don't know what you think you'll do. You tell the magistrate story about a dream you had. Oh shit.
What is it?
Hi? Lava!
'Curses!
You're not getting through me.
Bring them down!
Lava!
782 damage. Ooh.
What is it?
All the protect. All of it. What do we else? Let's sell. Sell, I guess.
Greetings.
Yes.
Right. Is there? Okay, that's the main. Okay, we did all that. Okay, I think we're done. Alright, so let's head to the Watcher.
As you wish. What is it? Yes.
What? Enchantments? Oh, fine, I guess. Fine.
Well? Well?
Whoa. I'm just painting the map. Making sure. Hello there, begging your pardon, but you gave me a good fright. Thought I'd hear something rustling through the bushes. Suppose that was you. Silly of me. Don't suppose you happen to need some supplies? Oh, Jesus! That poor guy. Oh, shit. Thanks, man. Okay, bye. Oh my god.
Damn it. We gotta take better care of Ella.
Well? Well?
Am I gonna just attack, or am I gonna just get beaten up?
Curse your eyes!
gonna make it. Down I go. Oops.
Of course.
Try this again.
Of course. What is it?
Gonna rest. Heal up a bit. I think I'm efficient. So worth it. Come on.
What is it? What is it? Of course.
How may I help?
Lava will be on seek.
Aye?
Architect Worth and Roth.
As you wish. Yes.
Okay.
Well?
How may I help?
Lava will be on seek.
Ow.
Well?
Okay.
Laying low.
God damn it.
Yes?
Architect Worth and Roth.
Nice. They'll get up right as like.
Well?
We need to rest again. Ow.
Yes.
Home. Hey.
Saw you in the... Come to pray at the statue? The others are welcome. But it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway. I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow. If that's enough of a promise for you. If not... The world holds many whores we worship.
Oh.
Respect comes with honest titles. I bet even you have gone against instinct in exchange for a little copper, or paid for such in countless ways. But if I give offense, if words are all that are left to a man, then why in the Deerwood of all places he should have leave to speak them?
I didn't catch your name or why you wanted to speak with me.
Give it. You probably find names as useless as I do. The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter? It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from. Or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now.
How does he know?
If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
How'd you know I was a watcher? I could see the questioning bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place. We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
You saw my soul in the flames?
There's things we can teach each other. If you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions. I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their muling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable. Many will stand against you. They probably already have, from what I can see. Left their marks, it seems. Like a trail, worming its way behind you.
Kind of marks.
Disease? Spirit wind? Both could have touched you, yet here you stand. As for disease, not all of us were close to water when the pox hit. But it's no longer a passenger in my flesh. It left its marks as well. But like flames, the pox doesn't strike twice, nor is it catching.
Company would be welcome on.
Then let us walk together, Watcher.
Durance, for you. You're a priest. Oh, you're a healer? Sweet. That's what we needed. God.
What is it?
Oh, forest troll.
What? Fight. Lavaru beyond seek.
Nice.
Well?
Piece of parchment is torn and flaked with blood and a troll's spittle. What little remains reads, worried he may have come to harm. Once I reach Defiance Bay, I will hire guides to take me back west in safety. See if I cannot find Fulvano. At present, I regret my eagerness to be away from Gilded Vale. It's very dark.
As you wish.
See what's in this house.
Well?
There was the beginning. We have to go back.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What? Moe Ixi Ana. There's a lesson to be taught. Well?
Aye?
Well?
Oh shit.
Well?
Yes?
Were then wrong.
Mow it.
But I love you.
What is it? Bring them.
Boom.
Well?
Have you? All right, night. I guess I already learned. So I learned that. Healing bonus. What does that mean? You need to wear that. But takes over the... Interesting.
Well?
That's all. We're pretty much all done here. I need to go back to... I think it was here. Bellwood. There was something I can climb over here. Yep. Examine the wall more closely. Use grappling hook. Time. Okay. So gloves of dexterity. Do I need dex? Am I a dex guy? No. I don't think I'm a dex. I go to character. My dex is 11, yours is 15. 11, 9. So you would need the... think.
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
Climb down. Did we lose the... Yeah, we lost the ground. That's fine. I need to go here again. Is there a way? Hold on, let me go here. Controls. Is there a way to keep the camera on? Think so. Oh, wait, toggle? Period.
Well?
Ah. So much better. Just follows me now. Black. We will camp here. Rest. Save. And that's what we're gonna call it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you like what you see, make sure you hit the follow button. We're trying to get to 50 followers, so we're pretty much halfway there. I appreciate